Hello. Um, I've only started this channel like at least 3 weeks or more ago. And I realized I've been making so many videos because I've actually been on my own house arrest for like over 60 days. Ever since I got laid off 2 months ago, I've stayed in this home going stir crazy. And it got to the point where I was like fucking addicted to making videos. Give me another video every day. It's like the live videos become a high to me. Because throughout just go to the deconversion story again. I decided to not believe at around the age of 33. It's because at the age of 30, there's one day that I lost my wife and I lost my mom the very same day. My ex-wife, I put it off as 3 years of lust because the lust was she came to my door because she had some excuses of why she came over. Like I don't have milk or I don't have sugar. And one day she even ordered pizza for me. She thought I was hungry. She's trying to win me over. And so one day I thought to myself, why is this bitch caring about me so much? And any young 20-something-year-old male thinks, bang, it's pussy. And I decided I wanted some of that, So, I let her come over again. Like when she had the excuse of coming over, that she was coming up with these excuses to come over because maybe she wanted something. There came a time where I got to talking to her more and more, and each time through a closed screen door, and she was voluptuous. She was a very small lady, but she was voluptuous, meaning that she had it all right here, or the very perfect hourglass figure with the flawlessly round. Well, she was a fucking supermodel to me, and I wanted to bang her. So, I was living the life that I wanted to. I had all kinds of friends, all kinds of drinking friends, a lot of pot smoking buddies, a lot of buddies who just wanted to come over and slam dance and headbang to grindcore music or something. And she put a price on her pussy that you got to give up your friends and you got to give up your drinking and your pot smoking buddies, stuff like that. I said, I don't know. That seems kind of fishy to me, but then I smelled that fishy down there. and I got stupid in the head that once I got pussy whipped, then I said, okay, I'm gonna give up all my drinking buddies and pot smoking friends, and I'm not gonna do that heavy metal grindcore shit anymore, and I'm not gonna do that shit anymore, and I'm not gonna do that shit anymore. But I was like fucking pounding that cod like about 3 times a day, every single day for fucking ever. But this lady claimed Christianity. She says, you got to be Christian in order to get with me. And, hey, she gave it up without me really reconciling the fact that I'm going to go to Christianity. And then all of a sudden she says, I was wrong by letting you get to tap it. So now you're really going to have to turn to the Lord. And I was a stupid young 26-year-old guy, and I said, you're right. And we used to go to the grocery store and shit that we went to this grocery store. When we first hooked up, we went to this grocery store, and then we had this cashier who was a girl back in high school that I wanted to tap, but I didn't get to tap her. And I told her how I was so fond of this special cashier lady. And she says, we're going to have to stop going to that store because you had lust in your heart about that cashier lady that you never fucked anyways. And shit like that. And all of a sudden there's some dominant rules involved. But mind you, I still got to tap that super hot, tight white. I don't mean to say, pardon me, I'm kind of like Caucasian. The only reason why I said white is because she was extremely white. She was a British lady. She was so pale white. She was like emerald. Not that that's an issue in this video because I don't touch on race issues because I've had multiple races as when it came. I've had multiple races when it's come to women. I'm actually not all really super white myself because when we trace back my family heritage, I'm mostly Sicilian and French, which is dark complected person of the Caucasians. But the only reason why I mentioned the white word is because there's certain Brits that are so super pale white like ivory. That's what she was. But anyways, I fell in love with her image and her beauty, and it was going great, but it was just, to me, it was just a marriage about sex. One day I said, hey, we're pounding at it all the time, and you're a Christian, and you're getting me to convert you to Christianity. Maybe we should do it right by the Lord. So we met these missionaries, Baptist missionaries, in an automobile. And she says, you got to, in order for us to get married, you got to say your sinner's prayer like, oh, Lord, I'm sorry. Dude. It's been so long ago that I think at age 26, I was born again because I just mouthing words like I was just saying, like, God, I'm sorry. And, I give my life over to you because I'm a dumb. And I give my life over to you because I love jamming on the cod right there. I give my life over to you because of and I turned totally Because you think about that magical incantation like you're going into some kind of mental coma. Like, I got this magical incantation in my head that there's something special that's talking to this magic cloud guy. He's the creator of the universe. All of a sudden, I got these special magical powers coming out of my mind. And I say, hey, God, hey, I'm sorry about all the dumb fuck shit I did back then. And when I look back at it as a very old adult, my best years were my early 20s before I got a dumb fuck Christian. I decided to get into Christianity at 26, and it took me till nearly 33 years to get out of it. We were married when I was 27 till I was 30, and she was 9 years older than me, so yeah, I was 27. She was 36 at the time. So she was only 3 years older when we got divorced. 3 years. We had some lovely times, but it was all a fake because I kind of like fake believed for a little while just to get in. And then all of a sudden I really got into it. I said, okay, now that I promised Christianity, and I promised Christianity to her, and I promised Christianity to this magic cloud guy that I said that I believe in now, I made a pledge to the magic cloud guy, and I made a pledge to my wife that I was going to go full on Christian. So I started reading Genesis to Revelation, Genesis to Revelation. I probably read the book 3 times over just during our marriage, and I used to like sing love hymns, like love hymns of psalms, like, oh darling, I'm gonna sing psalms for you. Yeah, earn some brownie points to get some pussy again, and I'm gonna sing psalms. And damn. It's like a fake love for the Bible and just wicked fucking it was fucking badass, wicked, evil fucking going on. And lust alone doesn't make it in a marriage. So it fell apart at 3 years because maybe 3 years later it's still fucking, and it started getting fucking boring after a while because it's the same thing all the fucking time. Jamming on the same cod for 3 years after a while gets old, if that's all it is. And then we started hating each other because after reading the Bible like three to 4 times by that time, that I started realizing the wickedness in the fucking Bible. This is my deconversion story. That remember how I used to sing psalms and serenade my wife just so I could get some more. My very, very favorite psalm of all to sing is, I used to even sing this out of memory and go out in public and sing it. That, hey, I want to tell you about the Lord. This is my lovely cherry pick psalm as a Christian. There's a lot of Christians who even cherry pick this to this day. That Psalm 121. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He will not let you slip. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Bullshit when you're an atheist. You can make atheist videos about that. Okay. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Another atheist. Stupid, dumb fuck. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy coming out and thy going in from this time and forevermore. Oh, thank you. Oh, now I can kiss your ass. Ooh, you nutted in my mouth with that. It was such a great fucking song. I used to sing it all the fucking time. I'm serenading my wife, like saying, I will lift up my eyes upon the hills. More help does my help come from. My help comes from the Lord. Ooh, Mo, that was terrific. Yeah. So in my marriage, I used to sing even more psalms. Like everyone's favorite cherry pick of Psalm 22. No, it's Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth beside me the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and anointing my head with oil, and the cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Fucking pussy whipped and have your mind distorted and screwed around with a fucking Bible. Finally, by age 30, the very same day that I better skip earlier into the story. That one day I just couldn't take it. I went fucking AWOL. No matter how much good pussy you're getting, then you're gonna go fucking ape shit AWOL after a while. That I busted out the door and I said, fuck this shit. I'm getting me a bottle, get me a bag of weed, and I'm going to do some pills, and then go to the bar. And it just so happens the very same day that I walk out on my wife, that when I did do all that shit, drink, weed, pills, I want to go to a bar. Go to a bar after 3 years and not going to a bar. And all of a sudden, I meet up with two hot lesbians, but the two hot lesbians were also bisexual, which meant they were going to do their lesbian stuff and then let me get into it too. So it was fucking great. But the very night that I walked out and cheated on her and did all the stuff I wanted to do, she fucking caught me right away. So I kind of said that I kind of sabotaged my marriage just in that one action. And I kind of fucking wanted to do it. So after 3 years of that bitch, I didn't fucking care anymore. So that's over with. That's done. So then months later after that incident, she went about and got the divorce papers. So I didn't want to go along with me going about getting the divorce because I probably had no job and no money at the time. So I said, hey, let her do it. She did it, and I didn't even show up to the fucking court either. I just fucking bam, that's done. Never seen the bitch ever since then. And that was 22 years ago. The same day the divorce papers came in, my mom died. My mom died, and I put everything on hold. I think I even just got a new job in a new apartment, and I put everything on hold. I think my boss fronted me some money so I could get by with her. I don't know. I went a couple weeks without work, but he's still fronted me the money, and I was so devastated about. I was so super depressed. I didn't want to work or do anything for 2 weeks. Not because of the loss of the divorce thing with the wife, the loss of my mother, but to have the end of marriage right at the same day my mom died was a fucking double, triple whammy. So when my mom died and I got divorced, I thought to myself, I'm going to read this cover to cover and cover to cover and devote myself to this. Then you know how I cherry picked Psalm 23. I went back a couple chapters and went to Psalm 21. Psalm 21, verse 8. Thine hand shall find out thine enemies, thy right hand shall find out those who hate thee. Thine hand shall find out thine enemies. That means anyone who does not believe in this, what ye do to them. Thy right hand shall find out those who hate me, and thou shalt make them a fiery oven. Burning bodies. The enemies who hate you are made into a fiery oven. I'll make them into a fiery oven in the time of my anger, says the Lord. It means the Lord will burn you to death. If the enemies of Christianity are anyone who's atheist, skeptic, or agnostic, or anything, burn everyone. Burn everyone. But I first loved the world that burn everyone who didn't want to believe in me. And I'll swallow them up in my wrath. And the fire shall devour them. Can you imagine me singing those psalms out in public? Actually, when I was a Christian, I used to read all the psalms out in public. Can you imagine me saying, I'm going to swallow you up in my wrath? The burning fire will devour them. And people will look at me like, what the fuck? The guy's possessed. Hey, fucking back off, buddy. $21. How'd I skip out of that? Oh, 21, 8, and 9 I covered. 21, verse 10. Their fruit means the children. This is where I drew the line when it came to the Christianity Bible. The fruit of their womb is what? Children. Thou shalt destroy from the earth their seed among the children of man. You talk about burning to death here, and you talk about children. You talk about burning to death, and you talk about children. In 21, 8 through 10, Psalms. Part of my deconversion story. Deconversion story is not done yet. I got one viewer and never got a commenter. I go through one single verse to complete this story. Okay, I was by 30, my mom was dead, and my wife divorced me, and I was devoted to keep on reading the Bible. I read it many times before as a Christian, and it still didn't hit me till I got to that 21, 8 through 10. It says, burn in fire, and it talks about children. Burn in fire, burning children to death. 21, 8 through 10 of Psalms. To conclude this video, to bring it to an end, I'd say I was at age 31, maybe 32, going from the age ranges of 31 to 33, somewhere around there, because I probably did clutch onto this as it was a real thing. That was giving me my security blanket. Did I really believe in a heaven anymore? No. Did I really believe in a hell anymore? No. It took me so many times reading through the Bible, even reading through the Bible as a non-believer, that I really sparked all this atheism in me. And I want to say that I'm a powerful spark against this. I think it's fucking evil and lies, because when you go to Psalm 140, verse 10, which absolutely drew the line, that I said, fuck this book anymore. Let burning coal, but let me slow down. Let burning coals fall upon them. It's a prayer from your King David if you read the complete chapter. Let burning coals fall upon them. Let burning coals fall upon them. Let them be cast into the fire, into the deep pits, that they do not rise up again. I pray against you. The enemy is an unbeliever of God. I pray against you that burning coals will fall upon you, and you will submerge into deep pits in your fire, and you will not rise up ever again. That was kind of a little short autobiography. A short autobiography, a short deconversion kind of fucking story. So you can dump your religion if you were a Christian viewer and you viewed through this and you didn't, it didn't do shit for you, maybe it didn't do shit for you. But I gotta tell you that I got an emotional thing that's gonna protrude out. And it's gonna say that I want you to dump your religion. I want you to think about it took me fucking 6 times over reading the Bible before I ever really realized atheism. It might take a lot of work on your part to conclude in your mind that it really is all evils and lies and fucking absurdities and it's all fucking fake. And you could dump your religion.